You're watching Explore Tulsa.
My mom founded in McAllister. She started out in a mini mall, so it was a pretty small store. And if you can imagine, at that time, health food stores weren't really, the thing. So she had no desires to move to a new town. But I was here and dissatisfied with my current job, and so my mom asked me, well, if you could do anything in the world and money was no object, you could just do it, what would you do? And I said, well, I guess I would open and run a store like you do. But, I don't know how feasible that is. So she backed me and I'd pay the loan, and we did it. In business, name recognition means a lot. And her store had been in business at that time for probably over 9 years. And in McAllister, a lot of people travel to the city. They don't just hang out in McAllister for their whole. So I thought, well, if they come here and they see another Martha's, they might feel compelled and comfortable to come in and not feel like it's a whole new entity that they're entering. So that's why we named it that. What we are now has evolved somewhat from what we started out being. Because when I opened in 1984, there wasn't really the general acceptance of just, the population in general for natural supplements and foods, organic and things like that. You couldn't go just anywhere and get organic foods. As the years have progressed, the whole worldview is changing. You can get organic foods at Walmart. We had a Sprouts come in here, and they have weekly sales of, that. There's no way I can compete with that. So now my business has evolved into one that we do carry. We carry certain foods and snack foods and chips and items that my customers that don't want to shop at those other places, that they want to keep buying here. So that's, food line is sort of like that, just specific things that my loyal customers want to keep buying. But the main thing is our supplements and our customer service. Well, this is another testament to my mom, that when she had her store, she had all these jars of herbs that she would sell by the ounce. And when we were looking to open up here, there was a place that was closing out that had all of these kind of spices and jars of stuff, so we bought them all. And that has evolved into over 150 different herbs and spices that we sell by the ounce. We have culinary herbs, spices that you just use in cooking, medicinal herbs that you might just drink as a tea, brew into a tea for different health purposes. We try to buy organic herbs as much as possible. Running your own business, you're your boss. You're the boss. When I had been in business for 9 years, the oil slump happened. And I was going to have to be paying out for childcare and things like that. And at that time, my mom stepped in and ran the store for me, and that's when I went to work. I got a job as a social worker. And until the economy picked back up again. And from doing that for 2 years, it really brightened my view of being my own boss. Because being in social work, there are so many variables that have to be answered to. And, it's, even if you want to get something done, you sometimes can't because of all the red tape involved. So after going back into the public and working like that, it made being my own boss a lot more attractive.